Putting your life on the line every single day is no easy task, but it is something John McCormick, my father, did for almost 40 years. Blue-collar workers don't tend to get enough recognition, especially when the conditions that they have to work in are less than ideal. John McCormick is a good man and deserves his retirement. In order to understand this man's true determination, you must first learn about his background. John McCormick grew up with very little. He grew up in a 3-bedroom house with his 2 parents and his 3 other siblings. His parents didn't have enough income to meet ends meet, so they did rely on the kids to bring in some sort of income to help pay the bills. As you can imagine, that did not give John McCormick a regular childhood. In fact, it was extra stressful. He paved the way for himself by putting himself through college. He didn't have anyone to help him with the bills, and college can get really expensive. So instead of finishing college, he went out and decided to become an electrician. He also juggled his own family of 4 through 2 divorces, an alcoholic father, and various other less than ideal issues. And despite all of that, today he is one of the most highly respected electricians in the tri-state area. John McCormick is a role model citizen. He shows up to work on time, communicates well, gets the job done properly, and does it all with a smile on his face and a positive attitude. One happy customer said that she always looked forward to John coming in because he lit up the room with his positive attitude. On top of that, you would never ever catch him feeling sorry for himself. He never ever complains. In fact, even when he had to work in the dirtiest and most gruesome of situations, he would just get the job done as best he could. In fact, he told me that one time he had to work in an extremely rat-infested building, and there was rat poop everywhere, and it was really just unsanitary. So he did mention the issue to the owner, but he never complained about it, and he just got his job done as best that he could and completed the job. Also, while he was completing that job, he had to wear a face mask the entire time and a respirator, and he worked for about 12 hours every single day. So it was no easy task to complete. When he works on a job like that, his day is not over yet. He works there for 12 hours, wearing whatever it is he needs to on his face to get the job done, depending on the current situation and how dirty or clean it is. But every day, he comes home from work and he provides for his family. Usually, he'll come home with a pizza and some sodas or something along those lines with a smile on his face. He also brings home the stories of the people that he met that day, and he really enjoys sharing that with his family and being able to show them what he learned that day and the situations that he was in. Being his daughter, I can speak on firsthand experience and truly say that he has provided for us the best that he could with what he has. And no matter how exhausted he is from his day, he always comes home and offers to drive us to friends' houses or get us ice cream, and he really created a good childhood. Although he always tries his best, he wasn't always perfect, and he still isn't always perfect. In the 40 years that he's been doing this job, there was one client of his that was not satisfied with his work. During this time, he was showing up late every morning to the job, leaving early, and just wasn't doing what he normally would do to get the job done. But little did that client know that his own baby girl, me, was just born that week, and he was up all night, every night, caring for me and for his newly postpartum wife, and that he really didn't get any sleep that week at all. Yet he apologized to the client and did his best to get there on time and got the job done. He couldn't skip this job because he needed it for financial reasons, so he just gritted his teeth, and did the best that he could. That being said, John McCormick is truly a hard worker and will always do what's best for his family. So to restate, John McCormick is a good man and really deserves his retirement now that he is turning 60 years old. He's the hardest working, most positive, and biggest family man despite the hard job that he performs every single day of his life. And despite the insane dangers that come with his job, he proved that he is the most deserving person for this retirement, and he will actually go down in history with all of his clients as being extremely positive, always having a smile on his face, and doing the absolute most he can to get the job done properly. He will also be known for having the best smile, and he will be missed, but his retirement is necessary. Thank you.